What's good, YouTube? We are back. Another video update time for some of the projects, some of the cars, what's going on. So, as you guys saw from, I believe it was probably a few videos ago, I don't know, I've been cranking out content like a madman, but the 997 was rear-ended, of course, shortly after I got it back. I was on my way back from Cars and Coffee. So, a few days later, I took it to the shop, and again, this story time. I'll try to be reasonable with the guy. I was like, look, I'm gonna take it to my shop. They've worked on the car before, they're familiar. He was like, yeah, just let me know. Maybe there's something I can cover, so we don't gotta get insurance involved and stuff like that. And I get it. Nobody wants that. I don't even want that really, because once you get them involved, it's on your Carfax and everything. So I was like, all right, cool. Got you. I'll let you know what they come back to. Whatever. So a few days go by. I send them the quote. I say, hey, this is what the damage is, and he was like, it was like $2,800 for the quote, because underneath the bumper, the rear bumper, there's more damage, and it's where the engine's at. So yes, it's labor intensive essentially. So of course he's like, but I barely hit you, and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, bro, like, you were in a 5,500 pound GMC Sierra. I'm in a 3,000 pound Porsche 911 stationary. You're moving. It's not how physics works. This doesn't work that way. So we're going back and forth, and da-da-da-da-da. And he's like, feeling some type of way about it. Cool. So what he does, he decides to send me a shop and told me to take the car there to have them look at it. And I just kind of lost it at that point. I'm like that's, I don't know how delusional you have to be to think that you can get in an accident, right? Hit my car. Your car hit my car because of your mistake. And you think that you have the position to say this is where you should take your car to get fixed. I was like, bro, make that make sense. I told him, I straight up told him that. I was like, you can't. I was like, put yourself in my shoes, like if you got in an accident with your car, right, you would want it to be repaired back to as good as possible, new possible, to its original condition, and you will go somewhere that you trust could do that. So this is what the cost is. Don't tailgate a Porsche, bro. Straight up. So yeah, that's where we're at. All good. I was like, you know what? I just stopped talking to the guy. Let my insurance take care of it. Speaking of insurance, I have Haggerty. Haggerty insurance is the best. For all three of my Porsches, Haggerty squares those away, and they were on top of it for this one, already in the works, getting payment done to the body shop, whatever. And of course, my body shop, I've been working with those guys for a while, and we're pretty much like friends, family at this point. So, but yeah, that's the update for the 997. It's gonna be a little while before I get it back, but I got mods at the house here in the office. So when that comes back, I'll be addressing those things. So, in other news, now I got the seat mounts for the Targa. So I'm trying to get these squared away. So let's go check those out. All right, so here are the seat mounts from Planted Seat Bracket Technology. I got the driver's side, and then the passenger side, as you can see, has the seatbelt mounting position here, which is exactly what I need. So yeah, I have to go to the hardware store to get some bolts. I want to get some different bolts to make sure that they're flanged, so that they're secure in there. It's normally M8 bolts, so I'm gonna go grab some of those, and yeah, we'll begin. Hopefully get these seats in here and be looking pretty snazzy. So, let's go. Yeah, lots of fucking bolts. All right, so I got bolts for these will go into the base. I didn't have all the same ones that I wanted, so it's kind of gonna mix. So I'll probably just do, I need 4 each side, so 2 up front, 2 in the back. Same deal here, and then these bolts will be for the, so I got nuts, washers, and screws. These will go for the base into the seat base into the slider. Yeah, that's what that'll be. So yeah, now let's kind of mock things up, see where we're at. All right. So I got the seat base in here. So that lines up there, which is good. It's there. So what I'm gonna end up doing probably is the seat, the slider will probably mount here and go across there. So I think it'd be easier to get the base on the bottom of the seat first and then bring the seat in. So let's do that. Yeah, because if I remember correctly, the slider was kind of short. It was like hanging off on this side, so it should notch in here well. And it gives you plenty of space to pivot or slide as needed. So yeah, let's go ahead and figure that part out and go from there. All right. So I put my bolts in my little magnet tray. That's there. I gotta figure out what size. It's probably gonna be a 13. Let's see. Yep, 13. So get a 13 socket and a 13 wrench. And yeah. Hey, so I got the seat in. Driver's seat is in, and it slides up far enough that my girlfriend can drive it, which is great. Things to note. So I have to get new bolts, shorter bolts. These are the OEM seat belt bolts, and that little buffer there makes the seat belt receptor just kind of like spin, it just doesn't feel secure, and I can't tighten it down. So either I have to get washers or get shorter bolts like these, fully threaded bolts. These are too long because I put those in and I couldn't move the seat all the way back. It was like hitting it. So that was that. Another thing to note is, let's see if I can get a shot of it. Get my light. All right, so in here on the seat rail itself, so you got this part here, right? But when you slide up, there's another part that comes over top of it. So you have to make sure that you have enough clearance for your bolt here. So it's not even that much. It's like maybe it's not even that thick of a railing, but you can either use flatter Allen bolts maybe that might clear it, or just adjust it, like shift it from left to right, and then just make sure it's the same on this side. So I've adjusted it. It slides forward and back, all the way up and all the way back, so that's good. Yeah, tighten down the bolts to the sliders to the base itself. So I mean, we're in there. It's solid as hell, not going nowhere. So I just gotta go to the hardware store, get shorter bolts for the seatbelt, which I think are, I don't think they're M8s. I think they're like M10s. I'll double check. Because the M10s are normally 17 hex heads. So let's get some short ones of those, and should be good to go. So I'm gonna move the car into the main bay of the garage, so that way I can get to the passenger seat, with having the door open and whatnot. With bolts, so got these. Let's open them up. These should work. And they're just some little M10 bolts. Normally the M10s are the ones you use for like seat belts or like restraints and stuff like that. So then I got a flange nut to have some locking pressure on the back end, and these should be good enough to bolt in the seat belts and not catch the seat as I try to slide it back. So we shall fucking say. So yeah, shouts out to my favorite home away from home, the Advanced Auto Parts right by my house. One of the reasons why I built here, because they had everything close by. So let's see what we gotta get done here. All right, and there you have it, folks. The seats are in. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Let me know what you think in the comments. Huge shout out to plant-based seat mounting, whatever it is. I don't planted. Supply the seat mounts. They fit perfectly, line up very well. Again, just got to get some different bolts and stuff like that. M8s and M6, M10s bolts. Yeah, mounted in nicely. Got the seat belts squared away, so we're good there. I love it. I think it looks really good, especially when I have the top off. It's just gonna pop so well. They slide very well, and yeah, the seat is actually a little bit more up, elevated, so that's good. A little bit more visibility. It's not good with when I got my hair up like this because of the Targa top, but if the top is off, I'm squared away. I'm good to go. But yeah. All is well over here, looking good. The Targa is back on this side until I get the 997 back. But we're gonna enjoy this for the foreseeable future. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. Catch you guys in the next one. Keep being great. We out. Peace.